This is a short video explaining how the roles of a social prescribing link worker, a care coordinator, and a health and wellbeing coach could possibly work together. There are some similarities across these three roles in that they all enable people to develop the skills and confidence to manage their own health and wellbeing. But we're now going to spend a few minutes exploring the difference. And I'm going to hand over to Kay, who is a care coordinator.
Thanks. As Jo said, I'm a care coordinator, and part of my role means that I bring together all the information about a person's care. I've recently been working with an 83-year-old lady. She's got diabetes and is obese. She also suffers from loneliness and has low-level anxiety. So we've been working together to develop a care plan for her. And one of the key aspects is to work with a multidisciplinary team to help her with some of these issues. This is achieved by bringing together all the information about her identified care and support needs and exploring options to meet these within a single personalised care and support plan based upon what matters to her, because that's what personalised care is all about. One of the first people who could help with this would be the health and wellbeing coach.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thanks, Kay. That's definitely where we would come into this story, because typically I do work with people like that, somebody who's managing maybe several long-term conditions, and obviously in association with managing and juggling those conditions, we usually see some form of low-level anxiety or mental health issues, low mood, for example. And often people really just feel overwhelmed and they're not really sure where to start or when to start. It could be that it's a new diagnosis that's completely floored them. It could be, again, it's one more diagnosis on top of many others. And it could be that they've just maybe afraid to even start thinking about trying, because every time they've tried to make changes in the past, they've just failed. So yes, certainly health coaches, we concentrate on behavioural change. We offer hope, we offer optimism, we break down what they could do into small achievable goals, and that are always around what matters to the person themselves. But certainly when you're talking about somebody who has social issues, who's maybe isolated, lonely, I'm very much thinking about social prescribing link workers, and my colleague Mundev could possibly help with that.
I can help the patient link into online social groups and encourage them and support them to also join local walking groups that I'm running. And this can help to minimize and improve well-being physically and also mentally. With individuals that might have anxiety, like you described, Kay, we can start off, maybe doing a one-to-one walk and then introducing them to a group when they feel a little bit more confident and less anxious. Alongside the walking groups, we're also running online exercise classes that can help people with weight loss. We've also got a weight loss group that can help them to lose weight, and it also improves their health and well-being. And there is also a social aspect to the weight loss groups as well, about sharing what works for different people. In addition to the classes that we run in the walks, I can also help with signposting to lots of different local support organisations, which can help with benefits, housing, social support, and also touching on the anxiety and possibly low mood. I can signpost to organisations such as Birmingham Healthy Minds and Sandwell Healthy Minds, depending on where they live. And thinking about how we're all working together, I strongly feel this is, such an amazing way to work, where we can really focus on the person-centered approach and give the patient the best support they need along the way on their recovery and well-being journey. Because I think initially when I first started this role, I did feel very isolated, and I felt more PCN roles coming into the fold, as it were, made me feel more confident that I wasn't working on my own and that I wasn't alone on this journey. And I think that's the key, that we need to understand that we're not alone. There are different support kind of staff available, such as yourself, Kay, and yourself, Jo. So, it's comforting and motivating to know that, we have this team behind us and that we're not alone.
You're absolutely spot on, because we do have to work together as a team. And even though this example is showing it starts off with a care coordinator, it may not start off with a care coordinator, because it's like a cycle, isn't it? We can go around in a cycle. So I could refer into you, you could refer into me, Joe could refer into me, whichever way it works. So as long as we're all working as a team and the communication channels are open, that's great. So part of my role at the end of it, coming full circle, would be to make sure that the care plan's been implemented properly, and to check up that the person's got what they wanted and needed from every part of the team. So questions like, have you seen the health and wellbeing coach? Have you seen the social prescribing link worker? Did it go well? Just really checking in with that person, because all we're trying to do is to make sure patients don't fall through the cracks, and so that they have a smooth and happy journey when trying to get the help and care that they need.
Brilliant, guys. I think that's perfect. Thank you.